guys, welcome back to another video. It's Linda if you're new. Don't forget to like, comment, and definitely subscribe. So today guys, we are doing a reaction video. We're doing a reaction video on the whole Cheesecake Factory ordeal that happened, I think like 2 months ago. But when it happened, my husband showed me the story and he had a lot to say. He had a lot to say, guys. So I figured this would be a great topic to talk about. So today we're gonna go over this list that I found online of places where women refuse to go on a first date.
Some women.
Some women. It just says where women refuse to go on the first
where
date.
These women refuse to go.
It's not for specific women. It's just a list of people, a list of places where women refuse to go on the first date. I am going to tell him these places and I want to see what he thinks about it. You ready?
Yes, ma'am.
So yes, let's get into this list. I have it on my phone and I'll put it on the screen as well. So, why are you already making faces? I'm confused.
First and foremost, I would like to say, do not judge me. Because I feel like a first date should be, it shouldn't, the amount of money a person want to spend or should spend, it shouldn't be a precipice of what we should spend, of how we should go. I don't know you. It's a first date, so
I think it all depends on the person, to be honest, because like I always say,
listen.
There's some people who feel like, okay, the first date is, we don't know each other. It's just to try to get to know each other. We shouldn't have to spend that much. And there's some people who don't mind spending that much. So it just all depends on the person, if you ask me.
In my humble opinion, I feel like it's idiotic to spend thousands of dollars on someone that you do not know and you possibly not even going to have a second date with. That's just idiotic to just me.
But what if there is a chance of a second date and this person becomes your wife?
Wait. Our first date is get to know each other. And then if we go on more dates and we're building a relationship, then those super fancy things come on along. Because you got to understand, if you start off super fancy, there's no going up from there.
You can always go up.
No, listen, if you started at Chris Ruth, where are you going next? To the moon?
It all depends on the person.
Listen, like I said, it's idiotic. Well, okay.
Okay, let's get into these places, this list. So the first place on the list is the Cheesecake Factory.
What's wrong with the Cheesecake Factory? First of all, like I said, that guy is nicer than I am, and I'm a very nice person. But when you comes to, it seems like you want to play me for a fool. If I take you on a date and you tell me you're not getting out, oh, do I look like going to see her? I'm calling the cops to have you get out my car. Because it doesn't make sense. The reason I say that, the girl say, oh, she don't do nothing chain. She's not going to do no chain restaurant. Sweetheart, everything is chains. If it's more than one, it's a chain restaurant. So say you're not going, Chris Ruth is a chain restaurant. There's more than one. So because she oh, I can't believe you brought me to a chain restaurant. Everything is a chain restaurant. Everything is a chain restaurant.
That wasn't where she wanted to go. But you know what? He had plans. He had plans other places.
Restaurant.
He had plans for a very
5
nice
hours to get ready.
And then,
so yeah, he lost the reservation. He lucky. I would take her ass to McDonald's after you 25 hours.
Comment down below, guys, if you guys feel that way. All right, so
Cheesecake, yes.
Okay, so the second one is Applebee's.
I don't like Applebee's, so that's a no for me. I just don't like their food. I don't like their food, so I'm not gonna take anybody somewhere I don't like to eat. So okay. I'm not gonna do that.
Fair enough. Place number 3, Chili's.
Man, that chili 3 meat combo be hitting that. Stop playing. Chili's on the first date. Yeah. I think somebody on the first date of Chili's.
Chipotle, number 4.
Yeah.
Chipotle was our first date.
Because of who? Who wanted to go to Chipotle?
I don't even remember.
You say you wanted to go to Chipotle. I was like, what do you want to go for the first day? He was like, I just want to go somewhere to just really sit there and relax. And I was like, where do you want to go? He was like, let's go to Chipotle. But you see, from Chipotle to been married for going on 10 years, been together going on 14 years with 2 kids. Doesn't really matter. If the person is in it for the good of it and is not trying to, in my humble opinion, most women want to go to these places because they cannot take themselves there. That is my opinion.
Comment down below if you agree with that too. So 4 was Chipotle. 5 is Olive Garden.
Olive Garden to me is more of a family thing. Like you take your family there on a Sunday, you relax. It's not really a first date type of thing. Or somebody you knew. Olive Garden is really, when you go to Olive Garden, you mostly see families there. That's more like a family restaurant to me. So it all depends on the person, but it's a choice. I would not say no, I would not say yes, but it's a choice.
Okay. The next place is the movies.
Definitely. Listen.
Okay, so you don't feel like the movies is too quiet? Too noisy?
Listen. I'm a big thing on movies. Now, you know how I love.
You love movies.
I love movies. So if I cannot sit there and watch a movie with you, there's no need for us to go any further. What we're gonna talk about. If me and you cannot sit there and enjoy a movie and have conversation about a movie that we watch or how interesting it was, so what's the point? That's the things that I like. You don't like movies, but we still have conversation about movies.
I like certain movies. I'm not as crazy about movies as you are, but I do like.
I like all movies because I like every. I feel like every movie have a lesson that you could learn from.
Of course, I agree with that too. And yeah, you're definitely a movie person because you will sit there and watch the same movie like 30 times.
It's just like reading the same book
times.
over and over. Every time you read it, every time you watch
it, you get
it,
a different view of it.
You get a different view and catch something else. Yeah.
Okay, so the next place is your house, the person's house.
If I know how to cook and all that stuff, yeah, why not? That's romantic to me. I'm gonna invite you to my. First of all, I don't know you, and I invite you to my house.
You know, a lot of people wouldn't go. I don't think I would go
right?
on the first date to your house. No.
But if I have a very nice place and me personally, I would not invite you to my house on the first time I know you because there's some crazy people out here. I don't need you to know where I stay at. I have to, do my due diligence before I let you come to my house. So that's a no. But I think my house is more of if we're already dating. We've been
you talking about first? No, you're not listening. First date.
First date, you ain't coming to my house.
Okay.
Unless you coming after, stuff. We don't want to go there. You know what I mean.
First date, boy. Your house.
Hey, first date. A lot can happen on the first date. My house could be the way we end. We could end up at my house, but we cannot start at my house.
Moving on to the next one.
Hey.
Any fast food chain?
I'm not a fast food eater, so that's a no.
No.
Yeah, I don't eat fast food. I don't eat. Her favorite place I can't stand. McDonald's. This to me is the worst.
First of all, see, I notice when you talk, I guess you get so excited that you just be saying all types of stuff. So I go to McDonald's all the time.
But you eat McDonald's.
I only eat 2 things from McDonald's, and that's once in a blue. Two things.
You like McDonald's?
I only have their fries and their cookies, literally.
So you like
once in a blue moon.
Eat something from McDonald's.
No, you just said her favorite place.
I'm just joking. You like McDonald's.
Talk about exaggeration.
But she eats something from McDonald's. McDonald's is a no-go for me.
Exaggeration.
I like Jesus chicken.
Don't we all? Next place, Buffalo Wild Wings.
No.
Why not?
Because I don't like Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay.
Let me not say it. Buffalo Wild Wings is a no-go for me. No.
Okay. You have to give a reason. Next spot, Wingstop. Pretty much, I think that's Like the same thing.
Wingstop is not a date. Most Wingstop don't have dine-in. Most of them don't.
Well, okay.
So what are we gonna do? Pick up the wing and go sit in the car? I'm not sure about that. So no.
Hey, it's on the list, so I'm asking these questions. Okay.
I love me some lemon pepper.
Yeah, their lemon pepper wings is.
But I'm trying to figure out how is it a first date, because most of them you can't really dine in. So I'm not sure. So I don't know.
That's a no.
That's a no.
Next spot, Red Lobsters.
No.
You don't like Red Lobsters?
I don't like Red Lobster, so no. I think it's overrated. It is nasty.
I love their biscuits.
See?
What, you gonna say that's my favorite spot too? When was the last time I went to a Red Lobsters?
I don't know.
Okay.
I won't.
But I do love their biscuits though.
I won't take you there.
Their biscuits is bomb. Okay.
I don't like Red Lobster. No.
Next spot, a buffet. No.
It all depends.
No.
It all depends if it's a girl I like to eat, and if it's a girl, girls on the BBW side that she want to eat. Hey, you feed her.
You take somebody to Golden Corral? I mean, that's not the only buffet there is, but I mean, would you take somebody to Golden Corral?
I would not take somebody to a buffet because I cannot eat at a buffet because I don't eat that much. So I can't go to a buffet.
No.
That's a no.
That's a no. That's a no.
That's a definitely no. That's a definitely.
You would pull up the Golden Corral with somebody.
There's
There's other buffets. There's other nice buffets, actually.
Pull up the Golden Corral and be like, here's your plate. Go in the line and knock yourself out, bro.
No.
That's enough for me.
No. All right, next spot, IHOP.
Listen, I've been in my share date at IHOP, but it's not a regular date. It's usually after the club. You meet somebody, and then, before, you take them home. Back in the days. It's the first day. I met you at the club. I don't know you. This is technically the first day. We go to IHOP after, and then we go hang out after 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. But on the first date, no. I don't like IHOP, so no.
Denny's.
Listen, back in the days, Denny's was the spot to go to.
I hate
not for a date, but late night. But I've seen people went on a couple of dates at Denny's, but it's mostly, I feel like it all depends on the person. That's just to me. For me personally, no. That's what you go after church with your mama and them.
Okay, so the next spot is the gym.
No.
Why not?
I'll take you to the gym with me.
I think it all depends. Some people,
especially
if they're always in the gym,
if you meet the girl, she's a gym rat, and she tell you, I don't have time to date, all I do is go to the gym, then you go around her schedule and make sure y'all end up at the gym together as a date. That's what she like to do. But that would not be my first. That would not be a choice in my head to go to the gym. So I'm gonna watch you sweat and talk. No.
All right. The next spot, church. I think that's a good first date.
No, because I feel like a lot of people at church put on a mask. Which most people on the first day put on a mask, but a lot of people.
That has nothing to do with you and the person that's going to church together.
I'm talking about the people are different. Okay.
The person that you're on the date with?
Have you ever seen people they act totally different in church as they do outside of church? You know people that do that. That when they're in church they act a certain way, and when they're outside of church they act a certain way. Because majority of the time when you go on the first date, the first 7-8 days you meeting the person representative anyways. So going to church with the person most people put on a show, it's a no. It's a no for me. Or nowadays you got to take the girls to the pool and throw it in there because a lot of them, they don't know what they look like. They have them 12 faces on.
You're ridiculous. The next spot, Starbucks.
That's a date? No. I like Starbucks, but as a first date?
No. The next one I think is pretty much the same thing, coffee date.
Same thing, so no.
The next one, a family function.
Hell no.
No. That's crazy.
You can't meet my folks because, I'm Haitian. we Haitian, so Haitian like to be stuck on the first people they meet. Oh, where is sausage? 'Cause I really like her. No. I don't like her like that, so no, I cannot bring you to my first. I don't know you like that. I cannot bring you on my people. No.
I feel like as a first date, that's too much. Family function, that's crazy.
You
Like,
ain't gonna meet my people.
you know, what if y'all just
And you
don't
know,
make it to a second date? So it's like, okay, this
and
person
you know,
just came around for the
my
first.
people
That's
are
crazy.
jokesters, so that's a no go.
What do you think they would say?
Listen, I don't know.
I don't think they would be mean though.
My people are not mean. We jokesters. Most of the time, I don't even know what I was.
They'll probably joke on you after she leaves. Like, dang, on a first date, what?
Wait, my
Crazy.
You ready to get married?
That's crazy. Next one. This is the same thing. Movie night.
Movie
Same
night
thing.
where though? Is it specific?
Oh, yep, it is. Netflix and chill. No.
It all depends what my attention of that person is. All depend. If my attention is to Netflix and chill and we move on, yeah. It all depends on their attention. You have to understand all these things is attention driven. If my attention for you is just that, then yeah. If I see something more, then no. And if you remember, men only do to you what you accepted. So.
Netflix and chill on the first night? No.
Yeah, with you, you know, because
You know what?
You
know what?
Miss Goody Two Shoes, Miss Goody Two Shoes, Miss Overthinker,
Yeah, I ain't going to your house to have no Netflix and chill. No.
Yeah, she's an overthinker. She's always, there's no, nah.
I'm happy you know that. Somewhere that requires a long drive.
No.
Why not?
Because a lot of people like to backseat drive, and a lot of people, in cars, they.
No. I mean, I wouldn't do it.
No.
That requires a long drive.
It's like me. We're going on first day. I gotta go. Our first day is from Fort Lauderdale to Orlando. Hell.
No, that's crazy. Like, by the time I get to Orlando, it's never mind. Like,
Yeah,
I'm over this.
We already.
Well, especially me that can't do long drives. Like, to Orlando is enough for me. So.
Them long drive, you have all them weird conversation, awkward conversation in the car, and fake smile.
That's another one. It's crazy. No. Next one, bowling.
Yes.
Bowling is pretty fun.
Yes. Let me see your athletic ability. How my kids
It's
gonna
cute.
do that.
It's a cute date.
You marry somebody with two left feet and your kids uncoordinated as hell.
Clumsy like me.
We're not talking about you.
You're not trying to get in trouble?
He's not trying to get in trouble. It's everybody that know you already established, where your athletic ability at. So,
Next one, a nightclub.
A nightclub?
First date? What?
Did we meet at the nightclub?
You heard what I
Or
said.
take her to the nightclub?
You heard what I said.
The reason I say
First
that-
date.
Well,
You plan to go to the
reason,
club.
The reason I say that, I've seen people go on first date, they go to dinner, and they end up at the nightclub. So I'm trying to see.
I'm telling you, as a first date.
No.
No, that's what?
If it's part of the whole plan where we go to the movies and end up going dancing, then yes. But if it's just automatically, there's nothing before that, and we just end up at the club, no. No.
No.
What we gonna talk about in the club? Nothing. It's loudish. You know what? And
The next one I think is pretty much the same. A hookah bar.
hookah bar could be no, because I'm not a big hookah fan. So no.
Okay. A bar for just drinks.
I don't drink, so no.
Yeah, you're not a. But I don't know.
No.
I mean, I guess it all depends on the person. So.
What's my intention? To get you drunk and take you back home? Then yes.
I mean, some people would go out for
but
drinks.
I'm not a drink. I don't drink. So what's the
For you.
But what's the purpose of me that don't drink to take somebody to the bar?
What if she says, "I just want to go out for some drinks"?
Okay,
and you can sit there and talk
and
to
sit
me.
there, watch you get drunk on my tab.
I mean, it all depends. I would rather like somewhere, you know,
both could
where we can
participate
sit
in.
down and
First day required for the both of us to participate in. Me taking you to the bar that serve only alcohol is not where I don't drink alcoholic beverage.
you can get something to eat.
What
I'm not saying. I'm just saying. Like I'm just
many
speaking
people-
for people.
How many
Like
people eat at bar? Most you have to be on bar food is it's not that you have to. It's rare that you find good bar food.
you going in deep, which
I'm
is
just
good,
saying.
but you going in
I'm just
deep.
saying,
Like
but see, the purpose of a date is for both of us to enjoy it. So if I don't drink, what's the point of me taking a girl to the bar?
you can get something
I'm
to
just speaking
eat,
for
and she
myself in general.
get something to drink. I mean, it all depends. I don't care. Like, I wouldn't be like, okay, yeah, let's go out for some drinks as a first date. Like, I want to go somewhere we can both sit down and talk and, yada, yada, yada.
Also, my question is a lot of people,
it just all depends on the person.
A lot of people, true character come out one day when they have alcoholic beverage. So do you, as a woman, or if you cannot handle your drink, do you really want to see the guy that see you as a sloppy drunk on your first date?
Nah, that would be terrible.
Same.
I mean, and again, like I'm saying, this list, like that's why I wanted to do it with multiple people, because I feel like everybody would have a different feedback. Because some people, hey, I guess it all depends on the person. Next one, Waffle House, which is pretty much like Denny's and all that. No.
Waffle House? Late at night, yeah, but on the first date, no.
No. The last one, I really like. I honestly think the last one would be one of my.
That's the last one?
Hold on, no. That would be like my first pick, I would say, out of all these places on here.
Let me hear this.
A sports event.
You don't take it to a sport event.
Like a basketball game. Those are I like that.
Football games, those are fun.
Those are fun. I think that's a good first date.
And I want to see if we go any further, if you're going to be one person that's disturbing me while I watch the game.
We've been to a game before. What do you think? How do you think I am? Do I disturb you? I don't disturb you.
For someone that's not into sport like that, you have fun at those things.
I love me a good old basketball game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I would definitely do that.
Yeah,
a football game.
But when I'm at home watching it, that's when you want to ask me 1,000 questions into it. Or especially with the Dolphins playing. Bang! You're like, for 2 hours, you no longer have a husband. that's
what? So, yeah, we know that. I knew that would be like a yes for you. A sports event. Those are definitely fun. I would not mind that. Very cute. But that is all. That's all the places on the list. How do you think, what did you think about this list?
I found it dumb. I found it really weird in how society then got now. Because the reason I say that, a lot of people feel like women that come off with this list come off a bit, how can I put the word nicely? Entitled. The reason I say that, you cannot tell, it's like, okay, because I guarantee you, if a group of men got together and come out with a list that says of what they would not take from a woman, it would be crazy. Or because the craziness about what's the word am I looking for? The double standard when it comes to that. Like men have, if a men have a preference, we have something wrong with us. If a woman have a preference, is empowering. So it's a problem for me, because it should be, for example, if a girl could say, I want a guy that is 6'5", I don't want a short guy, he has to be in shape, this, that, and the third. But if a guy don't want to date a big girl, or something wrong with him, he's not seeing the inner beauty of her. See the problem?
Honestly, I don't feel like it's anyone being entitled at all. I don't feel like it's anyone being entitled. I feel like everyone have their own preference, and that's okay. Someone else will be okay with what you want.
My question is this: what happened to being appreciative of someone actually asking you out and taking the time to plan something and take you somewhere, regardless of, society that makes, social media that make women, a lot of people think, if you don't take me to the top of the line, it's it's not my worth, this and the third. It's not, that's not what it is. It's a form of appreciation of someone took the time and asked you out, plan the date, do all that. You should be appreciative of that. Now, a lot of time, a lot of women goes on dates to places, not that they wants to go there, but they appreciate the fact that someone took the time to plan something for them. And I also feel, like I said in the beginning, a lot of these places that most of these women talk about they want to go is because deep down they can't take themselves.
It just all, like I said, it all depends on the person. I completely understand where you're coming from when you say, be appreciative. Of course, you should always be appreciative. You shouldn't, I feel like the way that she went off in the video was a bit much. Honestly, I feel like that was a bit much. But, and again, the way I look at it, I just feel like everybody has their preference.
But okay, see,
everybody has their preference, and
you see what
you can't knock the person for it.
Now,
to act like the way she act was just too much. But again,
from the line you
that's
say,
not what she likes.
From the line you say, right? Everybody have a preference, right? Let's say you're going out. Let's say you're not dating me. You're not married. You're going out on a date with a guy. He come pick you up. You come out. You got your makeup all done, your hair all done, and he tells you, girls that date me cannot wear all this craziness. I prefer, and it act just like, and I prefer my girls to be this, that, and the third. Most people gonna look at that guy like something is wrong with him, right?
I feel like if something like that was to happen,
it's a quite direct question. Most society will feel like, this women in society, women gonna be like, something wrong with this guy, right? But a woman could not only the fact that she was 5 hours late for the original date time, when he figured something else to take her at, when she got to the place, she went out of her way to put it on social media to try to embarrass that guy. Because first thing was like, why do I look like going to Cheesecake Factory? If you broke, say so. That is her trying to embarrass that man after the reason why they was not at the fancy restaurant he normally had things for was her fault. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's not about what you say, it's how you say it and how you do what you do.
Yeah, like I said, that part I feel like
if she got the cheesecake factory, be like, I'm happy. I'm so glad you took me. It's okay, but I don't like Cheesecake Factory. I don't feel like their food is up to par. Do you mind if we go somewhere else? If she went by that route, to me, that's more reasonable.
Yeah, I agree.
Is the fact that her question was, what does she look like? Do she look like a Cheesecake Factory girl? Number one, what does a Cheesecake Factory girl look like? Because from what I was looking, I don't want to be rude, but you look more like her. But hey, to each his own. But that's my problem with this. My problem is I don't have a problem with people liking what they like. You can like what you like. It's the fact that you're saying you come off like you expect somebody to take you this place because of who you think you are inside your head or however you perceive yourself, which is fine, but you cannot put that perception on someone else. And I feel like the perception of it, like, okay, this one girl said, if you can't take me to Chris Root on the first date, don't even bother. And it's not about where I take you, it's the conversation we have, and if we compatible, this, that, and the third. But hey, we live in a different society nowadays.
All right, so there you have it. We went through the list.
Tell me,
Mr. Roosevelt told you guys how he felt about these places and what he thought about everything else. Go ahead, you was about to say something?
Let me, comment down of, what you guys how you guys feel about that. If you feel like, you should be appreciative of when somebody take you, or going by to trying to embarrass somebody on social media.
Okay. I think there's 3
different components.
Right. Mm-hmm. So it's either you can be appreciative and be okay with wherever the person takes you, or you can react how she reacted, or you just know. Well, I guess those two.
No, you could.
They just go together.
Or you could, or when.
Because some people you can't knock a person for what they like and what they're. You know what I'm saying?
Which is fine.
But then again, like you said earlier, it's a way about going about it. Of course, that I completely agree. There is a way to go about it. It's not the way she reacted. I feel like that was a bit too much. That, put it on social media, trying to embarrass somebody, that was too much. But if she likes a certain thing, then, you know what I'm saying? Y'all comment down below if you guys see where I'm going with this.
My question is also, okay, you could like what you like, but do you treat yourself that way?
What if she does?
I'm just saying, my question, if she does, she does. If you personally know you don't take yourself to these high-end restaurants, why are you expecting someone else to take you there? That's my question.
Comment down below, guys. Tell me what y'all think, how y'all feel about this topic. Okay?
What do I always say? What's my favorite thing to say? Don't ask a man to do something for you that you cannot do for yourself. Because that's how somebody truly know your worth. If it all depends on the person. If I meet somebody with all the designer on and I notice how they treat themselves very high end, and they take themselves to a very high end place. They could do all that. I'm not going to take them to the Cheesecake Factory because I already see what I'm dealing with, right? Or this person like this place. This person live this type of lifestyle, right? But if you personally cannot live that lifestyle for yourself, you should
How
not
would you
expect.
know that when you first
I'm just giving you an example. Like you have communication. Where would you like to go? What places do you like to eat at? This, that, and the third. Where have you been? This, that, and the third. You could tell from having conversation with people. People will let you know about themselves. My thing is about it. What you want people to treat you like, you should be able to treat yourself that way. That's just how I feel about everything. About anything. I'm not going to expect somebody to treat me a way that I don't treat myself. You know what I'm saying?
I asked you that earlier. You didn't answer the question. What if that's how she treat herself?
He should have known. But what was the rule? What happened in the situation?
I feel like the way it happened, that gives it even more of a reason why she shouldn't have reacted like that. Was she 5 hours? Because I know you like to exaggerate.
3 hours. She was 3 hours late.
I don't think she was 5 hours late.
She was 3 hours late.
But he did have plans for her at a nice restaurant, and she took forever to get ready. And by the time she was done, they lost their reservation, and then he ended up taking her there. So he had plans for her somewhere else. I feel like that was even more of a reason for her to be nicer.
More appreciative.
Nicer than how she reacted, But we're going to wrap this up because Roosevelt could sit here and talk for hours.
It's not hours. I really have issue with human beings not having logical thought process. I am not going to ask you to do anything for me that I cannot do for myself. It's just plain and simple.
Right.
That's just logical to me.
Fair enough. So, yeah. That is it, guys. We went through this list. Y'all heard what Mr. Roosevelt had to say. That is all we have for today. I will see you guys on the next video.
Hey, man, I ain't never been Mr. Roosevelt with you. Yeah, I like that.
Boy. Don't forget to like, No. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, guys. And I will see you guys on the next video.
Make sure you give my girl a bunch of heart.
Bye, guys.
Peace out.